Have you ever considered that a silent and invisible threat may be lurking in your environment and even in your body right at this very moment? This invisible threat goes by the name of PFAS, an acronym for per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, and it's a concern that's sweeping across the globe. PFAS are a group of man-made chemicals that have been in use since the 1940s. These chemicals are used in a wide variety of industrial and consumer products, from food packaging to non-stick cookware to water-repellent clothing and even firefighting foams. The reason PFAS are so widely used is due to their resistance to heat, water and oil. However, it's this same resistance that makes them so concerning. PFAS are incredibly persistent, earning them the nickname forever chemicals. They don't break down easily in the environment or in the human body, meaning that they can accumulate over time. But why should you be concerned about PFAS? Well, research suggests that exposure to these chemicals can lead to a range of adverse health effects. This includes an increased risk of certain types of cancer, disruptions to the immune system, and potential impacts on infant and child development. The widespread use of PFAS, coupled with their persistence, means that these chemicals are found almost everywhere, in our water, our soil, our food, and even in our blood. It's estimated that almost every person on Earth has detectable levels of PFAS in their bodies. This widespread contamination led to a landmark case where the chemical giant DuPont was sued for contaminating drinking water with PFAS in Ohio, resulting in a liability of over $600 million. This case, and others like it, have brought the dangers of PFAS to the forefront of public consciousness. So the question now becomes, what can we do about it? There are a few strategies we can employ to combat this invisible threat. Firstly, there's a need for stronger regulations on the use and disposal of PFAS to prevent further contamination of our environment. Secondly, more research is needed to fully understand the impacts of these chemicals on human health and to develop more effective treatments for those affected by PFAS contamination. Finally, there are steps that individuals can take to reduce their exposure to PFAS. This includes making informed choices about the products we use and consume, and taking steps to filter our drinking water. One promising solution is the use of molecularly dissolved water. This type of water can support the body in fighting back against the accumulation of harmful substances like PFAS, helping to promote better health every day. In summary, PFAS are a global concern due to their widespread use, persistence in the environment, and potential impacts on human health. But with increased awareness, stronger regulations, and proactive individual choices, we can start to combat this invisible threat. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding more about PFAS is the first step in protecting ourselves and our environment from these forever chemicals. For those interested in learning more about how molecularly dissolved hydrogen water can support the body in fighting against PFAS, there's a link in the bio that provides a great starting point.